Have you ever wondered what healing looks like when faith is part of the process? Let's dive in together because what I am about to share could bless you or someone you love. Hi, everyone. I'm Stephany. I'm a licensed mental health counselor and a Christian counselor, a woman of faith, and someone deeply committed to helping others heal emotionally and spiritually. I welcome you to the Reflection Room. So, I want to talk a little bit about Christian counseling. And I want to say that Christian counseling is not just therapy with a prayer at the end. It's actually very intentional. It's a process that brings together biblical truths and emotional tools to support real lasting transformation. The reality is that therapy is not only for those who don't believe in faith or don't trust God enough. Therapy is for every human being who feels, who experiences wounds, who goes through changes, who needs tools for growth, or somebody who just seeks a space to open their hearts. I want to say that the Bible has a bunch of information, and within that information, Jesus doesn't just ignore our pain, but brings it into light. And that's our invitation. The Bible also sees how God's designed us as emotional and relational beings. And many times we need guidance to heal what our soul has been dragging all along. So, what is therapy with a Christ centered approach? Well, it's a therapy that does not replace prayer, communion, or even the relationship with God. It actually helps renew our mind and heal areas that we not know how to handle. It's not a lack of faith to recognize that you need help. It's actually an act of humility and obedience to seek for that healing. I want to share that I have a women's group that has been running on Wednesdays and it's called Renew and Redeemed. We have explored very deep topics as emotional neglect, setting boundaries, healing from loneliness, and even what it means to be in your true femininity based on biblical truths. It's been a very restorative space where women have come with confidence in their identity, connecting with each other, and entering God's love. This is just an example that I put to share that we can heal based also on biblical guidance. And I also want to clarify that Christian counseling is not only for women, but also for men, for children, for young adults, also for seniors, and anyone who is seeing and wants to integrate faith with mental health. I want to discuss a little bit about what it means to have an identity. It's very important to understand that your identity is who you are. And that doesn't change just by the things we experiencing in life. Stays true even when difficult times arise. Also, working on your identity will help you heal wounds that need more than just affirmations or emotional tools. When you remember who you are and who your creator is, your wounds can be transformed in a different way. When you know who you are in the eyes of God, you can see your story, your mistakes, and your weaknesses from a graceful standpoint. So I want to say that Christian counseling is a very important complement, not only an add-on, but a complement that helps you and guides you being based in who has created you because God cares deeply about you and your healing. Christian counseling offers that safe space, grace-filled space to process your story, to renew your mind, and to take those steps towards your freedom that freedom that God has in store for you. So my invitation to you is to understand that Christian counseling, it's just more than just faith. Is combining that biblical truths with your daily. And the good thing about it is that the Bible, it's like an encyclopedia, or it's the space where many things are said, are taught, from economy, from how to be a wife, how to be a husband, how even to be, a sibling, a daughter, a son. So there is so many things that we can be guided through the Bible, and we can combine so gracefully with mental health. So I want you to understand that this is not just for certain people, but for those who want to have more tools and combine their faith with science. Because basically that's what also counseling is. It's very based on science, on different types of approaches, like EMDR, like cognitive behavior therapy, with Freud's theories and many other theories that can easily be combined with your faith. I'm not the only counselor that works in Tampa Counseling Place that can offer Christian counseling. We had many other great therapists and professionals, and this is just an invitation. So we don't only offer Christian counseling. That's another thing that I want to state. And I want you guys to stay tuned because this is just my first chapter about Christian counseling. So my end invitation is that you know that you are wonderfully and gracefully made, that God has so much in his store for you and for your loved ones. And I want you to stay tuned and keep reflecting with our reflection room.